going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on the MC Eternal tutorial series. So in today's video we're going to be going over how you can grow almost anything in the game and have unlimited resources, basically. So it is a pretty simple setup, and before we go any further, because I don't want the title to be misleading, I'll go ahead and show you exactly what everything you can grow is. So we'll do mystical and then just seeds. So, okay, maybe I was a little boosted on everything, but there is a lot of things you can grow here. Basically, if you go into the too many items config, type in mystical and then seeds. You don't even have to finish typing it, but at mystic and seeds, you can see just about everything you can grow. And when I set this up, I kind of just make an area for it, and then I start growing one thing that I need. And if I need another thing, then I add another part, another garden cloche. So let's go ahead and jump right into this, starting from the bottom, the ground up. So the first thing we're going to need is an infinite water source. Now, my go-to for this has always been the Aqueous accumulator, and how we're going to set that up. Let's find a good area. This will do. Go ahead and dig down like so. Place this. We're going to need a water bucket. You actually need two of these. Just pop that like so. And now we're done with this. And you can transport the fluid any way you like. My personal favorites have always been the Ender conduits. The Ender IO conduits, that is. And that is because these bad boys can stack in a single block, which is very nice. You don't have to use the super upgraded versions. I just do it because I'm in creative. And you're going to want to set up a long line of these. Hold on, am I using the right conduit? Yeah, fluid conduit. So when you first set this up, just try and set up a long line, just as, you know, however big you're making the space, because once it starts putting water into these, like it's hard to add a new conduit onto it. Like if I were to do this, I don't know, maybe that's a feature on the lesser conduits. But either way, we need water. And the next thing we're going to need is a garden cloche. So garden cloches can be a little weird to build. Like if we go, not what I wanted to do. If we go to the garden cloche in here, you will need certain recipes like the vacuum tube. This has to be built in an engineer's workbench. So this is something that you can craft, but you're going to need engineer's workbench, and then make sure you have the right blueprint here. If you hold shift, you can see exactly what blueprint this blueprint can craft. So we have vacuum tube here, and then you're going to put all of these separate items into the engineer's workbench, and that's how you'll be able to get your vacuum tube. I felt like I should share that with y'all just because that can also be a little confusing. So go ahead and set up a couple of these bad boys, and water is going to get input from the bottom. So let's go ahead and just make sure we have these programmed, and you're going to do the same over here. Make sure we have insert always active. Cool. Now when we go into the interface here, you're going to see that it has got plenty of water, but it's also going to need some power. And let's see here. I'm curious if we can use fertilized dirt. So fertilized. Am I spelling that wrong? Maybe I was. But we've got some dirt in there, and then you're going to want to craft yourself some seeds. So for example, we'll use redstone. Redstone's one of those things that you're constantly going to need in your playthroughs. Make sure we grab seeds here. And it's great to have an infinite source of them, you know, instead of having to constantly be running around the world setting up your quarry. If you just have some seeds here, oh wow, dude, look at that. So it's auto fertilized from the fertilized dirt. That's really nice. That's something that I haven't been using in my playthroughs. Well, now you know. The more you know. So anyways, redstone is one of those things that would be really nice to have. Finally, we need to get some power, so let's get a creative power block. And some energy conduit here. Let's go ahead and hop up top, place these bad boys down. And then we're going to want a power block on that right there. Cool, so now this should be powered. What? I'm not getting power? Confusion? There we go. Now it's getting power. That was really weird. But now we've got those powered. So as you can see, water goes in on the bottom, power goes in on the top. And now we need to kind of figure out how this will work. So, well, come on, grow some things. Is it gonna grow? Here, let's just do a test. So we don't need grass, we just need dirt. Regular old plain dirt in that one. Then let's get a redstone seed. Okay, so maybe the fertilized dirt bugs it out. Yeah, that's most definitely what's going on. So sorry guys, no fertilized dirt for you. Sorry if you went and built that. But anyways, you can see here we're getting ourselves some redstone essence out of this bad boy right here. And so what we can do with this is get a crafter. And the tier 1 crafter will do just fine. You're going to place it right here. So, oh, no, place it like so. I don't know if it really matters if the face is placed like that, but just because it would drive me crazy if it wasn't set that way, I like to have them like this. And now it should start inputting essence. So let's set up a recipe, and you can just press U on this to see what the uses are. So you put it in a 3x3 or just all 9 crafting slots. And so let's just set that up. And that's going to be for this recipe. Oh boy, I jacked it up already. There we go. And we want all items input slots are consumed, and it goes to the output slot. Perfect. This is also going to need to be hooked up to your power grid, so you're going to want to set it up something like this. Cool. And now, as soon as this gets 16 redstone in it, redstone essence that is, it is going to output some redstone for us. Now, we don't have any ready yet, but what we can do is just get our storage network set up. So what I like to do, and you can set this up however you want really, but I like to give you guys examples. We're going to take an item conduit, and we'll have that going out into a drawer controller. And then with the drawer controller, we will just have a drawer set up. So it's best practice, I've found, to kind of get yourself a drawer key, and you should already have some redstone laying around at this rate. But place the drawer down, pop some redstone in it, lock it, and might as well throw a quantify key. It just looks nicer that way. IMO. And then we break, or I don't know if we want to break that. Yeah, I think I just lose it if I break it. And then we'll place it like so. And now, as soon as we get some essence coming out of this crafter, come on man, we need a little bit more. There we go. So it finally went, and it's not extracting, and that's because we never set this to always active. And it's not going to insert because that wasn't programmed properly either. There we go. Now we have 18 redstone, and this is really nice. I would suggest having it built somewhere around your base because you want it to be loaded. If it's not loaded, then it's not growing. Unfortunately, this was a pipe dream. I really thought for a second, fertilized dirt, it would always be fertilized. Not the case. So you can pop fertilizer in this slot, but I've found that it's one of those things that you're going to constantly be running to do. And if you're in the area, this will kind of just tick over time, and you'll very quickly get to the max, like 2,000 something redstone that you have in there. So very neat. You can set this up for pretty much any of those mystical agriculture seeds. They are very strong. It's going to be great for you to fund some of the projects that you're going to be wanting to do. Redstone, there's just so many seeds. You know, if you ever need a lot of something and you don't want to have to mine it or find it, make sure you check for the mystical agriculture seeds, and you can pop those suckers in a garden cloche and have unlimited. So yep, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the like button, Subscribe for more videos like this. Comment down below what you would like to see next, and I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace.